Is this on? How's my hair? I feel like I don't have boobs. Oh gosh. I think I need a stiff drink. I need a drink for this. Is rum a stiff drink? I don't know. I don't care. I need a stiff drink. If I'm going to be talking about why it's okay for me to date my best friend's ex, I need a drink. I'll be right back. Hey guys, welcome. If you are new, you wandered into this channel, do me a favor and click that subscribe button and then switch on the notifications so we can talk and see each other every single week. So yeah, welcome to the very first episode of Girl Talk. Yeah, so today's topic is it okay for me to date my best friend's ex? Yeah. Honestly, I felt like this needed to be the very first topic for this episode, this segment in my channel, because it's something dear to my heart. It's something I've experienced. It's something I've gone through. And I just wanted to get you guys' opinion. Is it okay for me to date my best friend's ex? Because honestly, there are like a lot of different sides to it. There's different perspectives. We're not judgmental on this channel. We really aren't. But dating your best friend's ex is a really great area. It's one of those areas. Is it really necessary to date your best friend's ex? Is it necessary to date my ex? Because frankly, I don't know. I know we've all had situations. Well, I've had situations where my best friend's ex was mad scrumptious. Like, he looked good. And him and I had great banter. But, in other words, I was attracted to him physically. And that's all it was. It was a physical attraction. I'm like, girl, your man is fine. But it never meant I was going to cross that line of being with him. I feel like when you cross that line, it's like you never respected your friend. You never cared for her. You never loved her. You never valued your friendship. But some people may differ or say different. I personally don't think it's appropriate because I value friendships. And I have this thing about if you know I cared for somebody, don't go there. Because frankly, I may not be over the relationship. Just because we're done does not mean we're done in my mind. I may still have our children and picket fence waiting for us, just waiting for him to come back. But then he can't come back if he's been with my friend, because that's wrong and disrespectful, and I just wouldn't be able to get over it. So yeah, do not date my ex if you're my best friend. Unfortunately, this isn't something I'm like saying, don't do it, guys, don't do it, because it's actually been done to me. I had a friend that, in my opinion, we were really close. We were sisters. I valued our friendship. I felt like astrologically we were like compatible. Our star signs were entwined. I'm like, this is a friend for life. And yeah, she was not. We're not friends anymore. She got with a guy I was with immediately after I was with him. Like, I'm there like, can you believe him? He just broke up with me. I was ranting to my friend, not knowing she's packing her bag to go jump on him. Literally. So we broke, like, the guy and I broke up, and then she took my place, and she didn't see anything wrong with it. She would like tell me like, were you guys serious? Or she'd be like, oh, look where he got me, or oh, look. So she in her mind didn't see anything wrong with the situation. There was everything wrong with the situation. Homegirl just didn't give a fuck because she was never my real friend, and we stopped being friends and they stopped being a thing, and the rest is history, because that's what happens when you date your best friend's ex in some situations. When the universe does not agree with it, it does not work. Especially if I didn't want it to. But yeah, some situations it works. Some situations it doesn't. This situation it didn't, thankfully. In my opinion, if I'm not over him, don't date him, because I wouldn't be able to like revisit the relationship, because in the back of my mind I'm like, you were with my friend. I feel like he didn't respect me as your partner to not date my best friend, and as my best friend you didn't respect me as your friend to not date my partner. So that's that line for me personally. I can't get over it. Like, you shouldn't date him. If, for example, I dated him for like a day, like I went on one date with him and I was like, no, and you're like, can I have him? And I'm like, yeah, go for it. That's a different story. I was never serious with him. My heart was never his. I did not make imaginary children in my head for him. So you can go for him. Right ahead, go for him. But if I've made those kids in my head and planned our wedding, don't date him, please. But yeah, some girls just don't respect that rule. But, and also, if you're gonna talk about him, like tell me a story about him, and I cringe or I get mad and comfortable, then I definitely don't want you to date him. If I can't even bear hearing about him, don't date him. If I cannot bear being in the same room as him, if he walks in right now and you see me just saying, oh, fuck, adjusting myself, and I start sweating and get that mustache, like, you know, the wet mustachy sweat, don't date him, because it means I'm not over him, or I hate him, or he just did a lot of damage to me, and you dating him is way too much. Do not date him. If you make really rude jokes about him that are very inappropriate and I laugh really hard, don't date him, because that hate runs deep. Yeah. What other reasons why you shouldn't date your friend's ex? My ex especially. I don't know about y'all, but my ex, ooh, if I introduced him to my family, especially my mom and my dad and my big sister, if I introduced you to those people, don't date him. I was really serious about it. I saw a future with him. So now that that future is over and you are trying to make a future with him, it is mad disrespectful. It will hurt my feelings, and I do not know how I would get over it, because I'm not only losing him, I'm now losing my best friend that I thought we'd be friends forever. So yeah, met my parents, don't date him. I can't be in the same room, do not date him. I cannot stand to hear his voice being mentioned, his name being mentioned in a story. Do not definitely date him. There are so many reasons not to date your ex, guys. Another reason, there are other guys out there. And if I've never ever made a move on your ex, don't make a move on my ex. Like, if we're gonna be like tit for tat, you messed with my ex, so now I get to mess with your ex, then go ahead. I'll be like, I deserve it. Have fun with him. He likes cheeseburgers and fries, get that for him every Friday. Yeah, like, I'll tell you go date him, because I crossed the line too. If we're those kind of friends, I cross the line, you get across the line, go ahead and date him. But if we're not friends like that, don't date him. If you didn't ask my permission, if you literally just woke up one day and were like, ooh, Dobie's ex is fine, because they mostly are. Dobie's ex is fine. I want to get with him. I want to be his girl. I want to make his babies. If that's the, like, if that's your route, sorry. Whew, I think I need to start drinking. But yeah, if that is your route, I don't know what I was talking about. I'm so sorry. If your route is that, don't date him. Like, Yeah, you were never a true friend. I feel like G-Eazy's song, and I can't remember her name, should be playing right now. Fuck fake friends. Fuck fake friends. We don't need them. Is what I need to be playing right now, because you are a fake ass friend if you're dating my ex. Like, if you're my friend, I'm not talking about y'all, because this is judgment free, but I'm talking about my ex. If you date my ex, there is a special place for you in hell, and if you're my best friend, you don't deserve nothing from me. No, nothing. Except if you come and apologize on your knees, I may be like, we were good. Let's not let a man get between us ever again. But if you have no remorse, stay there with your remorsefulness ass. So don't date my ex. Don't date your best friend's ex. I feel like if you're gonna date someone's ex, let it just be your friend. You're so fine with the relationship breaking up, like, as friends. You're fine with you being like, adios, ciao, cachifo, I don't want to be with you. If you're fine with that, cool. Date him, because you're fine with the relation. But if you're my best friend, we've been through so much together. We're like sisters. My whole family knows you. And you have the audacity to go date my ex. It's like, there's no respect. You think I'm a clown. You think I'm stupid. You think I can't come for you. You think I'm weak. Don't do it, because I cannot get back to that relationship. I can't get back to that relationship at all. So don't date my ex. It's as simple as that. Although in some circumstances, because nothing in life is black and white, there are always shades of gray. And one of the shades of gray is the exception to the rule of dating your best friend's ex. Because there's an exception. There always is. And I think we're going to find that exception out next week. So join me next week for another episode of Girl Talk, where we're going to grab a stiff drink and talk about everything there is to talk about. Because why not? Do me a favor. Look down. Not I down. You're down. Look down for that subscribe button. Click it. Turn on your notifications so you can see my face every week. Yeah, see my edges every week. I don't know if I did them right, but anyway, see me next week. Join me next week for another episode of Girl Talk. And yeah,